Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAW All Stars World Tour 4 as we are on the road to CAW All Stars 13. My name is Phillip Ontario and I will be handling hosting duties in the studio here tonight. But folks, we have a big card for you. Of course, we will be kicking things off in just a few minutes with the CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Championship matchup, which we will see Ben Hopkins defend his title against the winner of the CAW All Stars 12 Royal Rumble match, the Ultimate One, Nitro. And then, of course, we have our big main event, which will be a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal in which the winner will challenge for the CAW All Stars Championship at CAW All Stars 13. 6 of the very best in the world, if I must say so myself. But that's not all. DZW's Cobie Vinson and his advocate, Ryan Paul Jones, will be here tonight to address why Cobie Vinson attacked Alex James on a recent edition of AWF Superstar Mayhem. Also, Michael England is back, and he will be hosting an interview with the East Coast Connection, the former CAW All Stars World Tag Team Champions, as they are trying to get another opportunity for those titles, but the current champions, the Egotistical Bastards, are not giving way. They're not giving ECC an opportunity. Also, we will find out the next inductees to the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame class of 2021. We will find out some of the entrants in the men's and the women's Royal Rumble matches. And what we're going to get into right now is the first set of additional matches to be confirmed for CAW All Stars 13. So here we go. It was made official recently. The general manager of AWF Uprising, GMR, threw down the challenge and it has been accepted. The general manager of Superstar Mayhem, Luke Andrews, has accepted that challenge and will face GMR at CAW All Stars 13. Also, in a special showcase matchup, we will see Connor Green take on Travis Turner, William Jackson, and Damian Valentine in a fatal 4-way matchup. But that's not all. Also, we will see Pirate versus Cowboy. We're going to see James Needham take on TJ Nicholson in a match that I am very much looking forward to. Folks, we have some more CAW All Stars 13 announcements throughout the remainder of the night, but we're going to head things to ringside with Roman Bedlam and Hit Kid Worldwide as they call the CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Championship matchup between Ben Hopkins and Nitro. So let's send it to them.
It is World Tour number 4 for CAW All Stars. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am Hit Kid Worldwide, joined at the booth by Roman Bedlam.
Nice to be back with you, Hit Kid.
Great to be back, and we have quite literally one of maybe the biggest match we've had on the CAW All Stars World Tour ever. As it is so go ahead.
As we will see, the Ultimate One currently making his way down to the ring, challenge for the CAW All Stars World title.
This man right here, the Ultimate One, Nitro, won this opportunity at last year's CAW All Stars in the CAW All Stars 12 Rumble. When he won it from entering number 1, he ran, the field, ran the gauntlet.
Ben has also... Go ahead.
No, go on, your point.
Ben recently has broken the record for most successful defenses, so what we're looking at right now is Ben looking to further his legacy as the CAW All Stars World Champion.
And whoever wins this match, by the way, is going to CAW All Stars 13 as champion. They ain't near enough, you know, finalized in. And while the challenger is in the ring, we await the current reigning and defending CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Champion. In the man behind the brand, and he's a record setter and a record breaker. He is the Ben Hopkins.
Make this very clear. These two have a lot of history with one another, especially if you go back to CCL.
I need to bring up a certain match right now. You remember this, Roman? I was on the call for it. The co-main event of CCL Forsaken Night #1. You know, back a year ago. Back in, I believe it was 2019? Or was it 20?
It was 20.
Yeah.
Nitro helped Ben retain the CAW All Stars World title against Mason Chronic.
Quite directly! Nitro, you know, helped Ben retain that CAW All Stars World title. And that was, you know, during the time, not only as a part of, you know, being the Doctor's Order, that fallout, but during the time when these two men were affiliated, you know, with the Ministry of Greatness over in CCL.
These two were former CCL Tag Team Champions at one point.
Yeah. These two have been partners and they've been rivals. There is the ultimate amount of history. And no, I'm not using that as a pun, you know, considering one of these men is called the Ultimate One. There is all-time history between these two men.
Nitro's clear though. He doesn't want to be in anyone's shadow. He wants to be the top guy in the business. And if you want to be the top guy, you gotta beat, Jesus
what's
Christ.
he doing here?
Kevin Cross.
That piece of absolute dirt.
The man who revealed himself to be Dorado Cruz and laid out Ben. Oh boy.
Ben sees him, by the way. Can't really miss him. Ben's got to block him out.
Yes, he has to.
He just has to pretend that that's some insignificant fan in the front row. And no, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Kevin Cross, but that's got to be, you know, Ben's mindset into this. This is for the CAW All Stars World title.
And if Ben is too focused on Kevin, it will backfire.
Badly. It will backfire horribly on Ben.
See, now the referee gonna take the belt from Ben.
Shows it to Nitro, and it's time here.
Ben looking to get the successful defense. I believe it would be 23.
That is the record, I believe. So remember, the last defense I called for Ben was, I believe he's had one further one since over in Italy, you know, part of MCW. Oh my God!
Jesus Christ! Ultimate glory! 1, 2, no!
No!
That move has won Nitro the CCL Hardcore title and the World title, and Ben kicked out of it.
Nitro almost ended this contest within 10 seconds.
Says a lot about the determination of Nitro.
He knows this is his best opportunity and maybe one of his only opportunities. You know how these things go with this title.
Get one shot to prove yourself.
Back elbow.
This is your one shot.
You've got to take it.
And to think, you got the 6-man battle royale, so you can easily get left behind as a challenger.
That you can.
Look at Nitro just throwing his hands and chops.
Nitro is determined.
Beautiful suplex there. Cover again.
Just the one. I mean, Nitro said it himself. He wants to be a top guy. Doesn't want to be, you know, in anyone's shadow. There's a Russian leg sweep.
Cover again.
One. Near fall again. And I think that really comes apart, you know, due to these two men's history.
It doesn't even come to just that. It comes to Nitro's history in his business in general.
Yeah, because
I mean, Nitro.
I'm actually correct on this. He is experience-wise in the core wrestling game. And this is a rare occasion. Ladies and gentlemen, Ben Hopkins is giving up, I believe, 2 to 3 years on Nitro here.
Not even just that. Nitro has been in so many groups where...
Oh my God!
Beautiful crossbody by Ben.
Perfectly landed.
Nitro's been in so many groups where he hasn't been the main focus.
I mean, the doctor's order back in CCL, you could say it was Chronic and Ben. And AJ
the Ministry of Greatness was Ben and TGO.
Yeah.
And then Murderer's Row with Zaiah Steel.
Yeah, Nitro's always been like the... And when it comes to groups, there's that obvious elbow, but I'm not going to use that. Nitro's always been, you know, like the muscle of the group, if you get where I'm coming from, the enforcer. Oh my God! Ben go round. Can he hold him?
Nope.
No, he can't. You know, like the Arn Anderson of a group. You know, if you compare them to like the Horsemen.
That's fair.
Because like Arn Anderson, one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. The unfortunate thing being, he has never, you know, been a world champion. It's what it, you know, everyone knows that to be true.
It was always his other dance partners that got the opportunities, like a Ric Flair.
Luger. Barry Windham. They became...
And in Nitro's case, Zayn, Ben, TGO, Chronic, all these guys that got that opportunity.
Yeah. See the striking there from Nitro, another forearm. Ben dropped here with the headbutts. Right hand Hopkins down to an in. I don't agree with this.
Ben seems exhausted.
Ben seems dazed. He was taking, you know, all those shots from Nitro, you know, were aimed right at the top of the head.
Well, Ben using his ass as a weapon. That's new.
And only getting a 2 off it. The running hip attack, made famous by such artists such as Shiro Koshikika of New Japan back in the 90s. I really hope I didn't just put
or the currently released Mojo Rawley. Watch out.
Handspring!
Nope.
No, cut off to the forearm. There's 2.
Nitro. Watch out. Jesus.
No forearm bulldog. Got it. And Nitro now rallying this crowd behind him.
Jesus Christ. Look at those knees.
Jeez. 3 knees straight to the head. Those were right on the top of the head, by the way.
And again, that's going to make that Ultimate Glory that much more devastating if he decides to go for it again. Elbow drop. 1, 2, no.
Just the 2 count.
And you notice Kevin Cross is not taking his eyes off of Ben. Not one bit.
Are they Santa Mita Glory Days yet?
No, I don't believe that's been confirmed, but if I know how Kevin Cross operates, that's the plan.
I think that's his end game, if you see where I'm coming from.
It's just a matter of would the CAW Stars title be on the line. Oh, Jesus.
No, Ben's caught him. That ain't the guy you want to be cut against. When Nitro sees good, he goes for it. There is a reason why Nitro was quite arguably the most successful CCL hardcore champion, you know, in CAW Champions League history.
1, 2, no.
No.
You gotta think Nitro is gonna want one more title opportunity in CCL at some point.
Yeah. Maybe he'll be calling on your brother.
Maybe going after the national title, considering Vinson and Nitro have been good at this point.
Yeah, look at these chops and punching right to the cut. Every punch is right in that cut. If you saw it. Digging in with the right hand, you know, right to a bloody cut. And in combat sports, we all know, when you suffer a laceration, the more you punch it, the worse it's going to get. Nice Mongolian shot.
Watch out.
Oh, Shining Wizard! Not the ultimate glory, but the Shining Wizard.
Got a cover here.
One,
Ben could be out.
2. Oh,
no.
Ben able to power right. And yeah, you brought up a great point, Roman, that, you know, observer here at ringside, you know, Kevin Cross. His endgame is probably Ben Hopkins. I would say it's sadistic to say this, you know, with him in the ring. He's probably pulling for Ben here tonight.
Wouldn't shock me.
Oh my
not get
God.
that wish.
We may not. This is
glory.
Ben.
Oh, no. Almost tried to take Ben's head off with ultimate glory, but Ben was ready for it.
Ben now on the top. Ben going insane elbow!
Good God!
Insane elbow!
No!
The high angle elbow made famous by, you know, one Carrie Sin, and oh boy. Ben has to ignore him.
Kevin got stirred up, Ben was looking at him.
Ben's just got to ignore him though. You keep your eyes too much, you know, on Kevin. Oh, tornado DDT, and I think, yeah.
We got 2 bleeders.
And we may be about to do some music here. Here at the CAW All Stars World Tour.
Ben, music. Oh, Jesus. That's gotta be it. 1, 2. No!
Oh. Remember, it was that Sweet Ben music which put away my brother back at, you know, the big one. Big 120, I believe, at CCL.
Yes, it was. After one of the most weirdest CAW All Stars title matches I think I've ever seen.
One of the most chaotic I think we've ever seen.
That referee got battered that entire match.
AJ got battered and we had to pay him double. Don't matter.
Oh, Jesus.
Roll over.
And now Ben, and classic Ben Hopkins, just gonna show up.
Yeah, but that's also smart. Nitro's bleeding. Because of Nitro bleeding, you want to, you know, now target the head. Like, try and, you know, I know that, oh, there's the uppercut. I know that may be seen as a bit of a shock if you know that handstand headlock. But if you squeeze the head, you're squeezing the blood out the man's head. I know it's sadistic science, but that's the truth.
Watch out! Oh, Jesus!
Oh, he didn't even get a rope on that! He just jumped into him!
And Ben, his whole body just ran right into Nitro's upper body, including the head.
Oh my God.
Nitro getting it very slowly here.
Watch.
Oh!
The trust fall.
Did not work that time.
And now Nitro bring Ben back in the ring.
Dragon School level.
Perfectly, yeah.
Target the leg.
Smart.
Take out that sweet Ben music. take up the majority of Ben's offense, including that surprising strength of his.
Yeah, we've seen Ben, pick up balls heavier to hit the center man. Regal stretch from Nitro to Ben.
Regal submission put on display by Nitro, but Ben immediately able to get out. Oh, Jesus. Well, those punches aren't helping.
Yep. Oh.
Jesus Christ. Those knees to the head once again. Oh, God.
It's just been violent. Are we going Ultimate Glory?
Loading it up for a second time here. Oh, shit!
The full run up.
Full run up, full knee to the face. This has gotta be it.
There's two. And only a two. Ben Burley getting that shoulder up. Look at the blood.
Ben just bleeding out a lot and it's starting to get on his chest. Very clear sign of just absolute traumatic blood loss we're getting to see here.
And I don't want to be horrible, but you have to think.
Jesus
Christ! I was just about to say, you have to think, will the referee, I know it wouldn't be popular, but will the referee possibly one day make a judgment call over it?
I don't know, but we got a mass appeal move of friendship here.
That we do. And now put it
Dennis,
in music.
Loading it up again. Watch out. Nope.
I'm gonna miss. You can just see the stir down off these two.
Uh-oh. Just hit the madness. He got it.
Got it. Gets the set to madness driving. Now going to the canvas. 1, 2, still. No, not and still.
That sweet Ben music. He's hit Descent to Madness. What more does Ben have to do?
He might need, that Liger version. If you know what I'm on about, Roman. We've seen him hit that running Liger version of Descent to Madness. Beautiful vertical suplex.
Will he be able to with all that blood running down his face?
That'll be a question because you need good balance and you need good explosion of it.
What's this?
Oh! That's Ben. That's not nasty, that's Ben being Ben if we can ignore it.
I mean, but you did see him take his foot, scrape it off the wound of Nitro's head.
Oh! Shin breaker. Ben gonna go for the elbow again?
Nitro is in the drop zone for that elbow.
Oh no, I know he's thinking.
Oh God!
He went for a headbutt and he missed it.
Kevin is just not impressed with that at all.
I mean, even Nitro though, did you see that? Nitro took a look at cross there.
Oh Jesus!
Oh!
Classic Moxley hook and ladder, dropping Ben right on his face.
I've seen enough of that moving core wrestling, for a couple of months, but if that had been a few inches closer, near those ropes, Roman.
We might have had a new CAW as world champion.
Yeah.
Oh, watch out.
Clothesline. Nitro lost the fly. Benson the drop zone.
Jesus Christ.
Nitro. Space Man Blackjack.
The Ultimate One took flight.
I wonder if Nitro's feeling the effects of, his blood loss now. It took him a few months, to gather his head right there after that.
Possible. He's slowly getting up here. Oh, Jesus.
stomps here.
Stomping away on Ben.
Oh my god.
It's almost like he knew that. Then got up real quick. It's almost like he knew Nitro was coming.
Nitro's going to try another running man. No, another lariat. It's like the third lariat.
Uh-oh, speaking of a third, might be ultimate glory for a third time.
He hits it, drop hold!
No!
Then kind of right there, you know, the drop hold.
Mm-hmm. Good God!
Handspring Kamingiri!
And here we go. Another dosage of sweet Ben music right to the jaw. Ben taking a bit to just get to the cover here. He just seems like he's dazed. Wait, what's he doing? He's gonna load up.
He's gonna make sure that's the second.
And that's gotta be it. Yes, it is.
Make sure.
Hopkins was another day with the CAW All Stars World title.
And then Hopkins makes sure that he goes more than, likely, to CAW All Stars 13 with that title.
He is one step away from heading to the main event of 13.
But if it can be true, there are still threats, ahead of Cobie. Not just whoever, wins the main event, but speaking of which, we're going to send it back to Phillip Ontario in the studio, but also the guy we saw in the crowd. Back to you, Phillip.
And there you have it, folks. Ben Hopkins has retained his CAW All Stars World Heavyweight Championship and yet another classic championship defense. We got to give props to the Ultimate One Nitro for a great effort, and props to both men for an excellent match to kick off World Tour 4. But we're not done. Of course, we got our big main event, the 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal, in which the winner will challenge for the CAW All Stars Championship at CAW All Stars 13, but that's a little bit later on. Right now, we got some news to unpack. When we kick things off here tonight, we announced some matches that will be taking place at CAW All Stars 13. Now we have a few more matches that will be taking place at CAW All Stars 13, this time featuring some of the women. Of course, we know the CAW All Stars Women's Championship will be defended as the Women's World Champion Cody Hale, the woman who won the title at CAW All Stars 12 when she defeated Carmen Cortez. Cody Hale will defend her championship against the winner of the very first ever CAW All Stars Women's Royal Rumble match and a former Extreme Call Wrestling Women's World Champion, perhaps the next ECW Women's Champion, that being Kimberly Page. Cody Hale threw down the challenge at our Empire Special. She had a few pointed remarks about Kimberly Page, and Kimberly Page didn't hesitate to respond at Extreme Call Wrestling episode 20. Kimberly Page seems focused on taking over the whole wrestling world in the women's division, and one way in doing that would be winning at CAW All Stars 13 when she faces Cody Hale for the Women's World Championship. But that's not all. That's not the only women's match that we will have at CAW All Stars 13. We will also have a triple threat matchup with three of the very best. We will see Beryl Bedlam take on Roxy Hayes, and the former CAW All Stars Women's World Champion Elizabeth Preza. One could argue the winner of that matchup may be next in line for an opportunity at the CAW All Stars Women's Championship. Certainly a huge match for women involved. But you could also make that claim about the winner deserving a future opportunity about this matchup. The 20 women Royal Rumble match, yes, the CAW All Stars Women's Rumble is back. Now we know that Anna Nightmare of New York Wrestling and Akira Suzuki of ECF will be in the Women's Rumble, but we now know several more women who will be in that match. MCW's Anna Everett, SCA's Shadow Dar, who we recently saw challenge for the CAW All Stars Women's Championship in SCA, Louise Bates of VPW, Alexis Fawn and Lauren Richfield of ZCW, Aliza Ashworth of Extreme Call Wrestling, Crystal Marsh of TPGW, Ember McLean of New Dawn Pro, Kim Possible of CMC, Jackie Hernandez of Vortex Wrestling, Amber Young of SPW2K, Shay Johnson of Legacy Wrestling, Georgia Inferno of GEW, and Lily of FCWL. All of those women and a few more will be featured in the 20 women CAW All Stars Royal Rumble match. But now, folks, we will send things to Michael England, who is back, and he is set to interview Jamal Bedlam and Walter Scott of the East Coast Connection. So let's send it to Michael England.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, Michael England here, and yes, despite being fired last time you saw me, I'm in fact back under the CAW All Stars banner. In fact, it was at the request of the East Coast Connection ECC that I come here today to interview them about their about what's next really for them when it comes to the CAW All Stars tag titles and what happened with Ego. So without further ado, let me introduce Jamal Bedlam, Walter Scott, the East Coast Connection.
Mario Judah. I'm the predator of the prey that is hiding in the eye. Oh my, I have found you. You run from me. Yeah, together we stand, divided we fall. Came together proving stronger than ever before. Raise the torch high, light the world up. Conquer the opposition, never been no competition. You see the vision, so relentless with the mission. We paint the picture so vivid, whip it, work like we so driven. So different, championship with it. Handle it with the mind state, dismantle it. We the warriors, yeah we going up. Hype out, lights out when we showing up. Yeah we here to bring them out, ain't no slowing up. We the ones that shut it down, we ain't folding up. We the warriors, we the squad with no fear. But we here taking over with the victory. We making history, so consistently. Call us to come out to play, we the warriors.
What is this?
Oh, Michael, you're not going to ask us any questions? What's wrong with you? Come on. Ask us what would happen if we faced the egotistical bastards for the CAW All Stars tag team titles.
What would happen if you faced Ego for the CAW All Stars tag team titles?
Well, Michael, I have my thoughts, but I'm going to save them for later.
What's that even mean?
What type of name is Michael England, motherfucker?
What is this? What are we playing at here, guys?
Listen, all right. Me and Walter, all right.
We're the East Come Connection.
All right. The egotistical bastards embarrassed us at World Tour 3. They took our titles from us. And you're going to come out here and disrespect us? What's wrong with you?
So is this some kind of joke? You know, you think you're the stars of the company, so you can go around doing this?
Fuck you, Michael England. You motherfucker. You made me think of the Luna Star video right there. Talking about stars and shit.
Walter, what the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell's wrong with me? What the hell's wrong with you, motherfucker? Have you seen yourself? You 5'8", motherfucker.
Walter, Why is it always porn with you?
I don't watch porn. I haven't watched porn all year.
All year, my ass. Walter, how many porn subscriptions are you on now?
17.
17? Walter, what are you doing? You could have been spending that effort into training for our matches, but instead you were just out there jacking off.
I don't jack off. I fat.
Please, can we have some kind of...
Look, Michael, you see what I have to deal with here, all right? This is just us. ECC, we're full of disappointment. I may be Jamal Bedlam 28 belts, but hell, all throughout my life, I get turned down from Carmen Cortez. She'd rather smash her head into a turnbuckle and post up edgelord tweets. And hell, I'm second in the VW to a fucking raccoon.
What type of name is Sly Cooper?
Just why are we doing this? Like, really, why? What's the end?
You have one more chance to ask us real questions, or I'm leaving this interview in 2 minutes, motherfucker.
We should leave now, to be honest. Fine. I'll play along. What would you do? What's the strategy to get the tag titles back?
I didn't lose the tag titles. Josh lost them. Did you not watch World Tour? I didn't get pinned.
Walter, but your ass was on the ground.
I was taking that, motherfucker. I carried the tag team all the time. I get tired.
Yeah, all over here napping all the time. Maybe you should wake your ass up. Maybe we would still have those belts.
I can't hear you from all the way up here, short stack.
Look, either way, even if Walter's ass was awake, egotistical bastards would have beat us every single time. They're just a better tag team than us.
Right. Okay. Right. So, what are we doing here? What are you two doing here with this? What's the point? What's the point in bringing me back for this? Why have you decided to? You know, everyone here is expecting to hear from ECC, and we've got this happening here. Why?
Well,
Why?
Michael, look. This is a joke, right? Just like Walter's favorite football player, N'Keal Harry. It's all a joke. Just like the East Coast Connection. They're a joke team. They will never get a shot at our titles. And Michael England, you get brought back for one night. You can't even play along with the boys. You know, I didn't want to do this again. But if you can't play along, then you're not going to play at all. Michael England, you're fired. Again.
Motherfucker.
And you know what? Carol, now that I think about it, maybe we should give Michael a going-away present.
A proper send-off?
Rather you didn't.
Yeah, get him.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to apologize for what we just saw. Point blank, it was disgusting. What the egotistical bastards did do not support the views of CAW All Stars, and from what I'm being told, the CAW All Stars board will be looking into that situation, and there will be consequences. But the CAW All Stars board has also instructed me to move on with the show, so that I will do. Throughout the night, we have found out matches that will be taking place at CAW All Stars 13. We have 3 more matches that have been announced, one of which will be the return of the 8-man traditional tag team matchup. On one team, we will see Jeremy Paisley, Xander of ZCW, Steven Zane of Battle Pro Wrestling, and APOC Aries. They will face the team of Rockstone, AJ Drake of ECF, Jeffrey Albritton, and Mikey Truth. It's going to be a very interesting clash of styles there in that tag team matchup. Also, the CCWO Canadian Heavyweight Championship will be defended at CAW All Stars once again, as the new champion, a Dominator, will face the man who many believe was on his way to becoming the CCWO champion, that being M Accuracy. M Accuracy was disappointed in his performance last year at CAW All Stars 12 in the CAW All Stars World Heavyweight title main event, and hopes to leave CAW All Stars 13 as CCWO Canadian Heavyweight Champion. But remember, this is not a Dominator's first title match at CAW All Stars. He won the GCW Championship at CAW All Stars 5 in a championship scramble. We talked about earlier the women's Royal Rumble match. Of course, the men's Royal Rumble match will be taking place at CAW All Stars 13. We found out at the last World Tour event that Matt Farrow, Lewis Rivers, Zach Tyson, Matt Thunder, Eddie Lobo, and Al Cabrera will be in the Rumble match. But we now have several names now confirmed for the men's Rumble match. So bear with me, guys, there's a lot of names for this 30-man Royal Rumble match. So here are the names who are now officially confirmed. Hermano De Leon, Tyler Watson, Ray Blitz of NJCW, Charles Schultz, Alex Starr of the AWF, Chris Malenko and ZZ West of MCW, Red Wolf of NJCW and OCBF, El Anarquista JB of SPW2K, Doug Marshall of Vortex Wrestling, Marcus Panaman of GEW, Sebastian Walker of Legacy Wrestling, Blake Taylor of Extreme Call Wrestling, Jacob Smith of CCWO, Amir Bates, Ryu Takatsu, Deshaun Walton, and Cody Hagan of ROV. And folks, if all those names aren't big enough, here's a big one. A former winner of the CAW All Stars Men's Rumble match. The Determination Machine himself. The controversial Malik Brown. All those men and a few more who have yet to be announced will be in the Men's Royal Rumble match. We will hear announcements about who will be the remaining entrants over the next couple months on the way to CAW All Stars 13, but wow, what a stacked list of names, fresh faces too, making their CAW All Stars debuts. Folks, we're going to send things to ringside. There's something going on over there.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Now I know a lot of you are asking why I'm out here right now. Why is Alex James at CAS World Tour 4? Well, it's simple. A couple weeks ago, after my tag team match with my tag team partner Connor and my good friend Aether, I was jumped. But that's not even what I'm mad about. I'm not even mad about that. What I'm mad about is what happened after. I was attacked once again by Cobie Vinson. Now I don't know why he attacked me. I don't get why he came after me, but it's been eating at my mind these past couple weeks. Now I'm here tonight because I know he's back there. I know Cobie is back there. Now, Cobie, I'm going to give it to you straight. I'm going to give it to you simple. You either get out here right now, or I come back there and I find you. Simple as that. Because guess what? I am not leaving this arena tonight until I beat your ass. Now come on. Get out here right now and finish what you started.
Alright, everyone, hold your applause. I said hold the applause. I know everybody here tonight was looking for the Vinson mob himself, Cobie Vinson, to make an appearance. Well, you all are stuck with me, the mouthpiece for the Vinson mob. That's right, Ryan Paul Jones is here at World Tour 4, and I have an announcement to make. The Cobie Vinson is looking for a fight, but he doesn't want it here. He doesn't want it on a small, insignificant stage like this. No, Cobie Vinson wants a fight where it counts, and he wants a fight one-on-one. That's right, at CAW All Stars 13, ladies and gentlemen. Now, many of you are probably wondering, who's out there that could even pose even the most slightest threat here to the Vinson mob, to Cobie Vinson, the most dangerous man in the entire industry? Well, it's not so much about who poses a threat. No, not to my client. It's about who's going to be his next victim. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a spoiler for you. So go ahead and stop watching now if you're trying to avoid CAW All Stars 13 spoilers, because Cobie Vinson is looking for one man in particular. That is your favorite victim, Alex James. That's right, Alex James, the kid who robbed Cobie Vinson what was rightfully his at CAW All Stars 12 in that ladder match opportunity, an opportunity that belongs to nobody else other than Cobie Vinson. Alex James, I know you're probably getting ready to turn in your 2 weeks notice you should have after Cobie laid you out on AWF. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. Go ahead and show up, CAW All Stars 13, Alex. CAW All Stars 13 for you may as well be your last night in town. It may be the last one for the money for you, because what you're looking at when you step in the ring face to face with Cobie Vinson, CAW All Stars 13, is a shallow grave with your name on it. It's your funeral, kid. You see, what I said about Cobie Vinson not being in town wasn't the whole truth. In fact, Cobie Vinson is here tonight. Good luck, Alex.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. It appears Alex James has made his decision. Back at CAW All Stars 12, he won the ladder match, which gave him the right to select his opponent for CAW All Stars 13. And it appears he has decided DZW's Cobie Vinson. Alex James may have a problem on his hand this August, but he's going to have to deal with it. We're going to see Alex James versus Cobie Vinson. But now moving on to the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame, we now know the next set of inductees. Yes, you heard me correctly, inductees for the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame. Of course, we know that No DQ CAW's Aaron Rift and Slammin' Jam's Wade Needham and The Boat, former multi-time World Heavyweight Champion Sean O'Connor, are part of the class of 2021. So who will be joining them? I'm going to find out right now. Joining them will be a champion all around the world, a CAW great in the Alex Enterprise. Of course, the Alex Enterprise, former COH World Heavyweight Champion. He's won the CAW All Stars Rumble. He had a classic match with Seth McInerney back at CAW All Stars 7. Had an incredible series of matches with Ray Geddes at CAW All Stars 10 and 11. And now he's joining the Hall of Fame class of 2021. Now, who is joining the Alex Enterprise? Perhaps the one of the all-time great tag teams in this business, and the first ever tag team induction to the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame. That being the Future Foundation, Matt Phoenix and Tommy Kazarian. Of course, former CAW All Stars and CCL World Tag Team Champions. In fact, they held the CAW All Stars and CCL Tag titles at the same time. Both men have individually held the CCL World Heavyweight Championship. Matt Phoenix defended the CCL World Heavyweight Championship back at CAW All Stars 9. These guys have defended the CCL Tag titles in the past. They've been part of the CAW All Stars Tag Team title matches at CAW All Stars 11 and 12. And so many more matches that they've had over the years. Very few men have had as many CAW All Stars matches as these guys have. Very deserving for the Hall of Fame. And we're not done there. We got one more. One of the biggest legends in CAW wrestling, the owner of the DWA, Big B, is going in the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame. The DWA, often noted for being part of the Big Four of the golden age of CAW. Certainly so many people watched DWA growing up, and you can see it in their shows, the influence the DWA has. All that and so much more is why the DWA and Big B are now a part of the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame. And folks, we have one hell of a class as we have gone through. We will hear from our inductees at the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame. Also, we will induct the Blockbuster inductees, who will be part of the Blockbuster class this year. You'll have to stay tuned to CAW All Stars social media over the course of the next month or two as we reveal who the Blockbuster inductees will be for the CAW All Stars Hall of Fame. But what a class we already have for 2021. Now folks, in about a minute or two, we're going to go to our main event. But before there, we have to confirm that the Fantasy Frenzy is coming back. It will once again be a part of CAW All Stars Week this August, and we're already starting to get an idea of what the card will look like for Fantasy Frenzy. The Ultimate Jeopardy match will be returning. We don't know which champions will be taking part in this match yet. You'll have to stay tuned to our social media to find out that information as it becomes clear. Also, there will be a triple threat match, which we will see Bizarro ICCW's Patrick Mahomes taking on Sakura Sanosuke of TMCL and Kevin Mask of NJCW. We will also see FWA World Champion Lady Shiva defending her title against an opponent to be decided. So you gotta wonder who's gonna be stepping up to that challenge. Also, we will see a big 6-man tag team matchup, which we will see anime versus Western animation. On the anime team will be ACW's Cloud Strife, Vegeta of UWL, and Captain Falcon of UCCW. They will take on the Western animation team, which will be made up of representatives from Madhouse Entertainment, Gumball from New Dawn Pro, Ed from CMC, and Ron Stoppable from FU, Fantasy Underground. We will see the Fantasy Road title defended at the Fantasy Frenzy. We will see FCW World Champion Cody Travers take on Kyo Kusanagi of UCWL. And then we will see, representing the WWA, Spike Spiegel taking on a representative from ACL. This is a very personal battle as we wait to find out who ACL will select to take on Spike. But folks, that's the card as we see it right now for the Fantasy Frenzy. Sure to be an epic event. But now, folks, it's main event time. It's time to turn things back to ringside with Hit Kid Worldwide and Roman Bedlam as they call the 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal featuring AJ Young, John Blackos, Zaiah Steel, Scott McShannon, Bobby Mitchell, and Aether Atomsk. One of those men is going to CAW All Stars 13, the challenge for the CAW All Stars Championship. Who will it be? Let's go find out.
Well, we're back here at ringside, and well, we already know one half more than likely if you know we're a CAW All Stars 13 main event.
Ben Hopkins.
In the Ben Hopkins. Nobody said the over half.
Ben has a tough journey to get there, but we're gonna see who's gonna be his challenger. And oh god, it's AJ Young. Jesus Christ.
The only man who I believe has held the CAW All Stars World title twice.
You would be correct. And the only man who's held the CAW All Stars World title and the CAW All Stars tag titles.
The history maker of the CAW All Stars brand, in a sense. You could say he's been the face of it. You really can make that argument.
This is the man who held 3 world titles at the same time at one point in his career.
Yeah, former CCL world champion. Former, actually still current AWF, former AWF heavyweight champion of the Rumble. And something more recent, which I didn't mention about Mr. AJ Young. Did you catch the last episode of Pro Wrestling?
Yeah, he invaded in the Cost Metaphor match.
He used exactly Metaphor.
You got a death wish if you messing with Metaphor, but then again, AJ doesn't really seem like the type to care about death wishes.
By the way, all 6 men who were in this match won their match, back at CAW All Stars 12.
Speaking of the match, AJ won his match against Ego, and this gentleman, Aether Atomsk, defeated Hypnosis at 12.
And this man is looking for a big win. Because think about this. This man has had success, but he wants to get to the big dance. I think more recently, to the AWF Royal Rumble. Runner-up.
Not just the runner-up there, but the runner-up at the Meltdown Elimination Chamber. Yeah. He almost won the world title.
He has been so close as Aether. Can tonight be the night? I know he's had the success though, over in El Dorado.
He's the current world champion at that company. But he's looking to win more world championship gold elsewhere.
And this is the golden ticket in a sense.
But it will not be easy when you got guys like this knocking at the door.
Here comes the man who at one time, I believe he's still entitled it, known as the King.
He is the king, Bobby Mitchell. A kid with one of the fastest super kicks that can literally come out of nowhere.
And a man who just like Aether, came close to being a world champion.
But a man who has a win over Fisk at CAW All Stars 12.
Yeah.
Which he is not. He hasn't shut up about.
Yeah, and we've seen what he has gone on to. Speaking of people who are hot right now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I want to talk about a hot barn of fire right now.
That'd be participant number 4.
He's making us wait.
Because that's what he does. There he is.
It is the Fat Beach Slayer. You hear the Energizer Bunny, whatever nickname you want to have for him, it's John Blackos.
The one and only John Blackos. John Blackos, by the way, who is on maybe the road of his career. Currently holds the Scout Empire Exchange briefcase. And won the AWF Royal Rumble, by the way.
Where he's challenging Mason Cron for the AWF World title.
That's it coming, an uprising.
And a John Blackos, who, mind you, has a lot of champions on his radar, including my brother.
Yeah. Everyone is a target for the French Phenom, and he got here fighting, last year's win over someone who, what, I'll let you say the name.
Malik Brown.
You know why I kind of don't want to say that name due to stuff going on around the CAW world.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
And well, here comes maybe the most sadistic man in this match.
Not just the most sadistic, but the man with the most dominant win out of everyone in this battle royale.
Yeah.
He decimated Kenyon Phoenix under 10 minutes.
But the thing is that issue, it's how you put it.
It's still ongoing from what you know.
It's back alive with him, I'd say. We thought that issue, was kind of, what do you call it, kind of dead and gone after CAW All Stars 12. Unfortunately, the Prince of Death, Prince of Death, Zaiah Steel, has had to deal with the Princess of Death, Kenya Phoenix returning over in the United Wrestling League.
The question is, did Phoenix come back to a much more dangerous Zaiah Steel?
And this is Zaiah Steel, by the way, who is hungry. Unlike everyone in this boat, this man, actually, I believe him and Mitchell, actually, if you can correct me, hasn't been world champion. Anyway.
To correct you, he has. John Blackos took the CMC world title from him.
Yeah. So there's interactive factors, with all these men involved in this match.
The only person in this match who hasn't been a world champion
is this man,
Bobby Mitchell.
And here comes a man who, back in the day, I believe was a world champion, but
I'd much rather not talk about that time period.
Oh no, I don't blame him. He is the king of the North. And what makes this man the most interesting factor, in my opinion? He got here by, last year at CAW All Stars, beating Brandon Wolf.
He's tired, Brandon Wolf.
But also, this man is the man, I would say, out of everyone in this match, who knows Ben Hopkins the most. Because he is, enough him and Ben, it's well known around, the CAW wrestling scene.
Confidence.
Yeah.
But you gotta imagine, Scott's been wanting to do a lot more than just be known as the guy who hangs around Ben.
Yeah.
He isn't the current AWF United States champion for nothing. Oh, here we good God!
And Aether went out straight after Zaiah Steel. Bobby Mitchell. Now with AJ Young, and we've got Scott and John pulling off.
Scott and John have history considering the AWF United States Championship. Steel and Aether have history because of CAW All Star, I believe 11? Due to the Heartless thing. Jesus Christ.
This one is,
a lot of interchange.
The goal here.
A lot of interchanging stories here. Good God.
One of old CAW All Stars history here as well, if I'm allowed to say it, as you just mentioned, Roman.
You're getting unique matchups that I don't think you would have ever seen. Imagining Steel going toe-to-toe with AJ Young.
Aether trying to get rid of Steel. Blackos trying to get rid of Scott, who's over the top rope.
And Scott recently lost a battle royale to my brother not too long ago, so I mean, he's got to recover from that.
Good clothesline.
Watch out. Jesus!
Oh, wheelbarrow face buster though from Bobby Mitchell.
Bobby going right at the Scott McShannon, the man he's challenging for that U.S. title.
Bobby gonna get him? Scott fights back
Nope.
on the forearm.
Wait a minute, what the hell? God damn it, Matt Black. Again? Just cost Scott McShannon his opportunity at the CAW All Stars World title.
The fuck was that about?
Scott's asking the same question.
Scott, whip this fucking gas!
I don't think you have to tell Scott McShannon twice. He's going right after him.
Go and kick his fucking ass, Scott!
Bobby's just celebrating because that's technically elimination for him.
Yeah, that's elimination number one. And Bobby! Gotta keep your eyes on, behind you all the time.
Wait a minute. Oh! And there goes Bobby.
You should always, keep your eyes open.
Oh, boy.
And, well, this takes us back, as you remember,
to the AWF Rumble. These were the final two guys in it.
And here they go again. We're going to fall just like that.
Yep, you got John and Aether and I believe AJ and Steel who are currently fighting.
Yeah, they haven't separated.
Yeah, here we go.
Damn it. AJ Young now trying to duck Zaiah Steel over the top rope.
John just trying to hang on there.
Aether. I just can't believe that right there.
Oh, Jesus, what a powerbomb from John.
Meanwhile, you can see Young trying to eliminate Zaiah Steel, but there's another back elbow.
And to think AJ Young and Zaiah Steel could collide in DCA, considering they're both on the same show.
Yep. All right, I'm nothing to Steel. And he is digging him in. Forearm to Steel. From Steel.
Good
The first lariat to the back of the head.
Now John trying to get rid of Aether here.
Oh,
nope.
I didn't know.
Watch out. AJ. Going for a ride with a suplex.
Good old school vertical suplex.
Oh, but AJ back up on his feet here.
Yeah, right up from AJ. Meanwhile, Aether.
Good!
Caught Steel on the top of the head and it made Dace Zaiah Steel.
The Prince of Death looks like he's out of it. But it looks like he moved out of the way of AJ trying to eliminate him.
And look at Young with those kicks.
Good night.
The STO takedown. Top rope from AJ.
No.
He went for that signature. I think he went for either a forearm or a clothesline.
Maybe that blockbuster, but he got caught.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And AJ Young has just been maybe knocked the fuck out.
AJ should have probably kept his distance.
Oh
boy, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
If Zaiah Steel wants that Reaper's elbow on all three guys, he can dump them here, one after one after one.
Oh boy. There goes that TMC history. Coming back again.
Here they go again.
Watch out.
He could see CAC World Champion. That's a net breaker from John on Zaiah Steel. And the man who held... And Zaiah Steel, one of the men who held, I believe, the longest reign in CMC history.
What? Tried to go for that Reaper's elbow, but John managed to avoid it.
The third and fourth CMC World Champion.
Oh, Jesus!
The turnbuckle!
The Prince of Death literally just bringing death upon everyone in this ring. Watch out. Oh, Jesus!
Straight down with it. Nothing fancy, just straight down on his head.
To be honest with you, how dominant he's been so far, I'm surprised no one has really barked at the tree with Zaiah Steel here.
John's against the ropes.
Oh, Jesus!
And then John gave Zaiah Steel the Brody!
The big rig lariat turns Zaiah Steel loopy, and I think it's good enough to maybe get him over the top rope here. Good night.
No, hold on!
No! Wait! Oh! Jesus!
Dancing! Without a free!
John showing that quick ability to just prepare for the best case scenario here. Watch out! Cross country kick! Cross country kick!
On his own though!
Bobby was never eliminated for... Wait, was
he? No, he was! Remember, Aether got him! You remember?
I mean, Aether's gone now.
Yeah, Aether got him, with that jawbreaker elimination, on the middle rope. When Bobby was distracted, with what was going on with Matt Black and Scott McShannon.
And now...
Come on, Bobby!
No! Hail to the king on the floor!
What the hell?
Bobby just assaulted Aether for no reason. And
we're down to 2.
Aether
this battle royale.
We're down to AJ and John. And oh boy.
Oh man. Kick
this is an interesting scenario right here.
I have a feeling that between Aether and Bobby is, something that's going to be very talked about. Bobby just screwed him out of this match. And you expect, and no disrespect, but you expect better, from him, if you get where I'm coming from.
I mean, you would, but if you've seen Bobby in AWF, you really shouldn't be surprised. Now you got AJ and John, kind of a rematch of the CCL March Madness tournament, where John managed to get the better of AJ.
Yeah. Used to have history, Johnny, in that corner. There's a clothesline, bites back out.
And AJ's been at a level where John is never... Oh, no.
Oh, well, this helps AJ.
Here comes Jay.
And while Jay crack out here to support AJ Young. And while John's now having a deal, with maybe both members of Rush Hour.
Oh no, here comes the guaranteed DDT. Guaranteed DDT, whatever we want to call it. It's effective no matter what.
Spiking him on his head.
And here we go. This is the end of John here.
That's what AJ's going to look to do. Oh, John! No. John block!
John gonna hang on here. Uh-oh. Good God!
I can't! What the hell?
God damn it.
Jay caught him!
Jay, you could drop him. Come on, man.
Drop
You could just
him!
drop him.
Drop him!
Ah, damn it,
Oh,
he
for
put him in
fuck's
the
sake.
ring.
That is
And
a
John's-
drop!
And John's pissed. I don't blame
Well,
him.
I don't blame John. We all know John and Jay do not have the best history.
No, they don't. Oh, Jesus, downward spiral.
That's bullshit right there, if I'm allowed to say it, Roman.
Good God!
What a kick!
Well, AJ's not able to capitalize because John has been on him as soon as he got back in that ring.
Jay just saved the match, you know, right there for AJ Young.
But he might not have been able to save AJ from the beating he's been taking since he's got back in that ring.
Yeah.
John pushing.
John just all over. I mean, if it weren't for J-Crap, this one would be over right now. That super kick landed, and Jay caught AJ. Oh, that's a right hand.
Watch out.
It's good for
Thought
the
he was setting
back.
up for the disaster.
I thought so too.
Oh, John. Watch out.
Oh! Drop kick. Look at AJ back to his feet.
What is this?
Oh, 8-second ride!
8-second ride, but 8 minutes of pain for AJ Young.
AJ still looks dazed.
AJ's gotten very little offense since he's gotten back in that ring.
I think that super kick made, well, in fact, part of the top there, I think that super kick, you know, had a lingering effect to Roman.
Possibly. Now AJ is starting to fight back a bit.
Like taking a vicious shot like that, maybe not able to clear your head in time. Just looking to dump him.
But he's got to keep an eye out on Jay. Jay is there. So he will be able to save AJ.
Yeah,
but it's not necessary right now.
AJ just elbowed John right on the shin, you know, to get out of that.
Wait, what in the world? Oh, Jesus! French fry overdrive.
Maybe, considering he set him up. Blackos Tower?
No! Fade the Blackos! Jesus Christ!
The fade of Blackos, that damn screwdriver, which he's implemented into his offense within this past year.
Well, I mean, that's been the primary move for him in the AWF. That's how he beat my brother, after all. Wait a minute. Speaking of my brother, this is something he would do! Holy shit! Well,
time to catch! But jump through AJ with too much fun!
The clever Frenchman does it again.
It's John Blackos versus Ben Hopkins!
And I think John also has a briefcase. Oh dear God.
John has all the power. Oh, AJ's pissed.
And Jay's saying, I tried to catch you, but it wasn't going to work.
Too much velocity. Jump through AJ, you know, with too much, you know, speed and power. For Jay to catch him. And to be fair, I think AJ's showing some grapes. I mean, Jay did catch you when you should have been thrown out originally.
Jay did his part for you. You're just not. Oh boy.
comes the CAW All Stars World Champ.
Well,
up from earlier on, as you can see.
Now we know what the main event is. It's the battle of the hot and the cool. It's the battle of, well, fire lemonade.
And it's all for that in the hands of the Ben Hopkins. At CAW All Stars 13, these two men, if Ben makes it, as you said, Roman, will meet for that what Ben Hopkins has in his hand right there. The CAW All Stars World title.
One has to wonder, will John be able to make it, considering he has to worry about Macy Chronic?
Yeah, at Glory Days. Wow. What a night here at the World Tour. A very dramatic night, but we know one half of our main event for CAW All Stars 13 is set. John Blackos goes to challenge though. Will it be Ben Hopkins? We'll have to see in the future. But for Roman Bedlam, I've been Hickey Worldwide. Thank you for watching the CAW All Stars World Tour number 4.
Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. You've been searching in the dark, your sweat soaking through the floor. And buried in your bones, there's an ache that you can't ignore. Taking your breath, stealing your mind, and all that was real is left behind. Don't fight it, it's coming for you, running at you. It's only this moment, don't care what comes after. Your fever dream, can't you see, getting closer. Just surrender, cause you feel the